Hello, welcome to HBM's Crypto-Corner for Wednesday, November 11th, 2020, Veterans Day. We have several things to talk about, so let's get started. First thing we have to talk about is video. Oklahoma gas station boasts world's tallest Sasquatch statue.
Is this a great state or what? Is sponsored by Weoki. We got you, Oklahoma.
Many stories from the woods of southeastern Oklahoma tell the tale of Bigfoot or Sasquatch lurking in the brush.
A lot of people believe it down there. Galen Culver had a sighting last week and brought back what he says is definite proof from a new gas station.
This is what most of the Sasquatch videos look like, a little grainy, kind of obscured.
I know he must be real.
But this particular Sasquatch isn't shy at all.
He's 30 feet tall.
Maybe because he's the world's largest.
If you go south, you can probably see him for over a mile. I'd been thinking about this for a long time.
It's not Phil Silva's pet necessarily, more like a mascot for his brand new convenience store on the highway between Idabel and Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
You have to do something to set yourself apart.
Phil named it Gasquatch, then trademarked that name so he could make income off more than just the pumps out front.
So we could, make our own t-shirts and so forth up.
There are still some people who remember the country and western bar Phil ran here for 30 years.
This was all seating out in here, pool tables back here. The dance floor would have been over there.
When he finally closed it, he thought of selling, but he had an even better idea for his highway frontage.
This connector at the bottom of the hill here is where our Texas traffic comes through.
Gasquatch isn't the only thing Phil thought of to separate himself from the average highway stop either.
Yeah, it's about 14,000 square feet.
Oh, sure, the beer cave is cold, just like the ice cream counter. You can get a burger in here, but he also moved in his collection of vintage neon signs.
From back in the 50s and 60s.
And he figures there's enough room for at least 15 of his classic cars. They rolled the first one in while we were there.
I think it came out about right.
He's been working on this old building for the better part of 2 years now. People keep stopping when they see the Gasquatch and ask if he's open.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker. We'd like to take some of their money, but we can't yet.
Pretty soon, says Phil. Pretty soon, smiles Gasquatch, who anyone can see for miles around. Near Idabel, Galen Culver, News 4. Is this a great state or what?
And Galen says he called early this afternoon in the store and pumps will definitely be open this week, possibly as soon as tomorrow.
So I thought you guys would enjoy taking a look at that video of an interesting tourist attraction / gas station / convenience store in Oklahoma. A Bigfoot museum gets government seal of approval. On Tuesday, October 20th, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts proclaimed the day Bigfoot Crossroads of Nebraska Day. As part of the proclamation, Ricketts noted that the museum is the only Bigfoot museum in the state. That's the Bigfoot Crossroads of America, or of Nebraska Museum, one run by Harriet McFeely. This is in the town of Hastings, southern Nebraska. There are no Bigfoot experts. Why is it that every time something comes up like this, a Bigfooter is called a Bigfoot expert? There are no Bigfoot experts. There are no Bigfoot experts. I got news for you. They're just not. Still an interesting article, I have to say. Another new article about more sonar pictures of possible Loch Ness Monster. A couple of sonar images from September and October, and and one taken 5 years ago. these sonar images. $600 feet below the surface. Here it is. This is from 2015, by the way. Only speaking out about it now. Image was recorded around 750 feet. So yes, there are sonar images of possible Loch Ness monsters emerging. Or is it just a big eel? It's one of the two. It's either one, it's either or. Can't be both though. Well, the Sasquatch Summit is not being held this year. They're postponing it because of COVID. A few months ago, it looked like they were going to go ahead with it, but I guess not. Guess they decided not to go ahead with it. Well, maybe next year. And that's going to do it for this week. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. And I'll continue to do this as long as you want me to. I'm going to take some time off from doing the show, at least until probably after Thanksgiving. Getting in kind of a slow time of the year. Unless there's a late breaking story. If there's a late breaking story, I will talk about it. But otherwise, I'm just going to take some time off till after Thanksgiving. So, probably be December 2nd when you see my next show. So until then, you all be good or be good at. This is May-HBM's Crypto Corner.